You are my yummy, juicy friend. You're a yummy, scrumptious donut. There is a bag fumble here worth $156 million. That's right. Take a seat over there. Keep your back straight. Bag fumbling, friends. If you're new to crypto, like, subscribe, belly button, all. It refers to pretty much you're paper-handed. You sold too early. Now, look, friends, you're going to see many, many things shock you in this bull market because crypto's valuations are going higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remind you of some bag fumbles. I'm going to make a couple of episodes just to show you. And each one, there's specific elements about them that you just got to be careful about in terms of what lessons can you draw from that. Now, look, most of them are actually just complete lottery tickets that actually hit the jackpot. You know, it's kind of like, well, you see somebody at the casino, they go and sit in, seat number 17. The dude probably goes outside for a dart, has a cigarette, comes back in, and hits a feature. Was it the luck of the timing? How did they know? Why they picked that seat? There was a hot girl sitting over there, so he wanted to look from the side of his eye. It's random, man. It's pretty much random. However, in crypto, though, it's not so random, is it, friends? Because there are Habibis everywhere. All over crypto. You're my Habibi and I'm your Habibi. Listen, when it comes to crypto, you have a competitive edge. It's not just sitting in a slot machine, even though it feels like it a lot of the time. That's why you really got to think about what's actually giving value. It's the attention. That's pretty much it. As you saw, friends, everybody degrades into racist coins because they're like, I just got to find attention everywhere on Soilana land, okay? And I really want you to pay attention, friends, to this because throughout the rest of the crypto market, you're going to see a lot of bag fumbles like this. So have a look at this, right? You can actually visualize and see these here, all these buys going on here. So this is just a marker, just to let you know. Now, Arkham Intel have done some great posts. I did not know, man. There are some bag fumbles here. Friends, obviously, there is justice and redemption for everybody. But, man, you can't forgive yourself after this. You can't. How could you live your life? This was a $156 million bag fumble. And you know what else? This is the worst part. There are copers in the comment sections for these, right? They say, it's not worth anything because you can't exit. Wrong. Yes, you can exit. Have you ever heard of slow limit orders? Have you ever heard of DCA selling over time? See, these people haven't because these people are jeets. They're literally jeets. They've never ever heard of slowly exiting over time because most people just don't get it. They think that, when they hit it, they think what they're going to do is they got their shitty little 10 grand portfolio and they think they're going to wake up one day, it's $1 million and they market sell and they're all out and have that $1 million. No, it doesn't work like that. Realistically, your 10 grand goes up to 40, back to 20, sits there for 6 months. You don't even believe in it anymore. Okay, most Jeets get out. Then it goes, if you just held, then it becomes 180 grand. And then Bitcoin's really high and there's so many top signals and you think that's the end. Then it actually flushes up to 350. Then it comes back down to 100. Everyone thinks it's over. And then there's a final run at the very, very end and it might hit that $1 million. That's a lot of things. The parts 100x. You see that? Up, down. These things happen super, super fast though. So you have right here, this guy, right? They even have his address here, man. This is crazy. The whiff bag fumble, dog whiff hat. $156 million. So he bought at the beginning, he put in 10 grand at the start. But what's worse is this guy sold for a $5,000 loss 3 days later. Wow. People take losses after 3 days. So this is why I'm focusing on this video here for you, friends. This is, the Redemption Bag series, the Bag Fumble series. Look, what did this person do as a mistake? Look, not financial advice, of course, but friends, in crypto, when you invest, it's technology. Now, I know it's Ponzi money technology. However, you can't invest assuming that 100% is going to go into one bag, okay? Instead, what you got to do is you got to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, you got to choose all of these, okay? Yes, and one of them might do the 100x. However, right, a lot of them are just going to do 2x to 7x. So because your money's split everywhere, it's not going to do much. And then a few of them just literally 0% or minus 100. That's it. That's your distribution here. See what I mean? So maybe the 100x, you do 1 here, everything up here, and then all the poop is down here. So that's pretty much how it works, okay, in this game. And you really got to understand this because that's how everybody who is in this field wins. So you're here to be early, but you just don't know how early you are because you're dealing with time. Very difficult dimension to conquer, friends. Basically all we've got is only the aliens can pretty much conquer that. This is Vitalik, right? 4,000 IQ. So what do you mean by that is, look at this. Pets.com hit international US sensation in 1999. It was one of the leading packs of the internet tech bubble, Pets.com. Then it went bust and it went to zero. There is a Pets.com today. I forgot the name. It's like dog food or petfood.com. It's literally the exact same business model. It's the exact same thing. And guess what? It makes a lot of money. It's actually pretty cool. Everybody uses it. So Pets.com was just too ahead of its time. But the price went parabolic and went absolutely nuts back then for the US tech stocks, okay? These are the bubble stocks. Now it's a viable business today. So, there is stuff in crypto today where it's just too early. It's just too early. And I'm sure you probably saw it back in 2017. However, we have a guiding principle. It's nice, right? You can actually get to listen to the market and go, wow, are there signs of overvaluation here to let me know, am I at risk of the market going down? Because pretty much everything we're going to be in is going to have these highs and low points and everything's retracing. This is minus 80%, or this meme coin, or these altcoins, or whatever it is. However, if you never hold, you never even know what happens at the end of the cycle. Now, of course, this was like a 5.5 month bag hold, but if you want to look at what I went through the past, okay, so you don't just get these by even finding something where you're like, well, this is definitely going to work out and assuming it's definitely going to go in a straight line. So this is basically, friends, this is on my sheet here. A lot of these just took a while to play out. Alpha, Phantom, you had Phantom again. Solana was like the 108X and all these. Now, these are big and nice and juicy, but you needed to just wait the whole cycle. And we are actually entering that time where it begins, like the real show begins. And the real show begins on Bitcoin halvening, and then 12 months later. That's it. So April to April. That's historically, this is the fourth time now. So 3 out of 3 times, that's pretty much been it. It's pretty much been, here's the formula. Buy everything on Bitcoin halvening crash, and then wait 12 months and sell. And then just see wherever you are. Some things run a bit early, some things run late. Hex ran in except 2021, whereas the peak was April 2021 with Dogecoin Mania. But generally, you're getting in around Bitcoin halvening, you pretty much crush it, all right? This person, though, he can't go back in time. So he bought with 10K, sold for a 5K loss. That's why, look, friends, once again, not financial advice. You are listening to a gentle friend on the internet wearing a Squirtle hat, okay? Shout out to Squirtle Squad. When we invest in this strategy is not having stops. You understand? That's trading. Leverage trading is, the stops and the thesis. You just got to be careful about this word thesis. A lot of people think they're mid-curvers. They think they're like geniuses. They're not. They go, the thesis. You know what people mean when they mean thesis, friends? What they mean is, not me, but other people, the mid-curvers. People who hunch their backs, drink soy latte all day. These people, they have a coin, and then it starts going up a bit. Like the weekly candles are going up a bit. And when most people imagine the thesis, a lot of these mid-curvers, a lot of these medium article writers, a lot of these Ethereum layer 2 these types of just weirdos out here, right? What they want is, now that the candles have gone up, they're trying to imagine the story that helps them not paper hand and keep holding for the whole bull market as this thing keeps going up. Now, that's pretty good. The problem, though, is the timing. That's the problem. Because most of these people, and yes, most, not just a bit, most of them are cheaters. They will write these nice, coherent, deep essays about why this thing's going to change the world and why this isn't mid-curve, it's actually the new real DeFi 3.0. They write all this stuff. Go back and check on them in 9 months, they're out. Or they sold on a 2x or sold on 80% gain. They're not actually in it as much as they believe. So on one hand, it's nice to have a thesis and stuff. On the other hand, be careful because you don't know when the universe is going to put the spotlight on your story. Look at Dogecoin, for example. Doge was in its 3rd cycle before Elon looked at it. Okay? Many, many examples are going to appear. There are coins out there that are just going to be given, the grace of God. Hey, you are going to be one of the chosen ones that pump this stock. Solana's one of them. Injective just starts going up, this random stuff. Everybody says the future of finance. They're not the future of finance, friends. That's it. They got chosen. So everybody's hoping it's their coin, right? That's why. Do you want to be right? Do you want to make money? You got to be prepared for these. Get leverage on the ecosystems, do a lot of things, okay? With spot only. You don't use leverage other people's money. So bag fumbles like this, you're going to have a lot of people who the camp is going to split. On one hand, if you hold everything, you hold everything to zero. On the other hand, if you never hold anything, you never even get to see these. So there are probably bags we're holding that are going to go really, really big. And there are people out there, they sold everything. They think they're geniuses. They're never, ever going to see it. I just don't know which ones they are. That's why I told you, if you got to get not even 10 things. In tech world, it's invest in 10 startups. In crypto, you can't really do that, man. You even know that, friends. You just got to get everything. And the beautiful part is they're all liquidity linked with like the core coin. So like even in Pulse Chain ecosystem, everything's liquidity linked with Pulse, right? That's beautiful to see, isn't it? So, and truthfully, there is just no full answer with any of these. There's no proper answer. You just don't know. That's why I just showed you the results sheet. There's going to be different narratives at different times, different ROIs, different people. Everyone's got a different idea. You have to just have a Zen approach to it where you're just like, look, it is what it is. Okay. It's almost like, friends, imagine you're watching the grand final of a sports team. It's like you're watching the World Cup. You know, you guys watch the NFL, the Super Bowl. You're watching the grand final. Thing is, you're a spectator, just like me now. We're pretty much spectators, okay? Now, we do have control of some stuff, but we are spectators for the most part. You just have to know, you know what? I can't do anything anymore. This is pretty much what I have just decided based off all the information I've gathered, and I just don't know how much return I could get if I just keep like running because running out of time. At this point, you're like, if I keep playing with my portfolio, you're fondling your soap in the shower. You don't want to ever do that, right? Playing with your soap in the shower, everything just disintegrates. You know, but on the other hand, I don't want anybody to be complacent if they're holding very, very old coins and they're in cycle 4 coins, cycle 3 narratives, and just getting outperformed by everything else, okay? So you never want to be this guy. Look, he sold for a $5,000 loss. Think about that. It's not a coincidence, right? Why did he sell? He had 10 grand. Why did he sell for $5 grand? Because that's his stop. He's trading. He's trading, man. He's like, well, I'm going to take out a 50%. I'm protecting my downside. They use all these terms, all these fans. You're not smart to do that. You understand that? Are you so smart? You are $150 million poorer today. How's your like stop management, risk management getting after that? You literally fumbled the bag of a lifetime. You're a sucker now. You're literally a sucker now. You just got to be a coper. So do you want to be that? I don't want to be that guy. I'll never be that guy, that girl, the squirrel that popped up grandmas, grandpas. No. You know the game, man. Now, obviously, when do you sell? No one knows. No one knows. It's just that maybe Jim Cramer comes out of retirement for us. Maybe in 12 months, it'll top out. Maybe we'll see an Ethereum ETF. Maybe there'll be some key warning signals. But you see these stories now, you're like, oh, I just want a chance for it to go up. Yeah, you say that now. These stories, friends, of this person fumbling $150 million, they are going to be used as fear porn at the top. Fear. It's literally fear of missing out, FOMO. I better not sell fear of missing. That's what FOMO is, friends. You know, it's funny. When you started, people think you're buying because of FOMO. No, you're holding because of FOMO. It's literally, you're so scared to sell because you literally have a fear of missing out. Now, here's the thing. I have a fear that PDI goes to $1 one day. I've got a fear that Dick with Butt flips Teddy Bear, or Dick with Butt gets to like 100 million market cap and Teddy Bear hits $1 billion. I have a fear of that, man. I literally have a fear of Pulse Chain and Pulse X just like rampaging at the end. I have a fear of Chainlink busting over $100 when there's tokenomics issues still. I really do. I have a fear of like fading the crypto industry before Ethereum's ETF is even on the card. You see that? That's healthy fear. That's healthy fear. But after all of these have run up, now that turns into greed. The problem is there's no mathematical formula or number in your wallet that says, oh, you're now in greed territory. Before, the fear was just you're going to lose it all. Now the fear is that you're not going to be as wealthy as you thought. That is something nobody can control. But along the way, you pick up these stories of like, man, $150 million? Man, you could work infinite lifetimes. You're never going to make that, buddy. Like, yeah, and he knows it. He knows it. I don't know how he even sleeps with himself every night. So I'm okay though. I hope you are too. In terms of like, you know, maybe something pumps and just never recovers by the end of the bull market. I don't care because look what you're missing out on. Okay, crypto's life, the life-changing gains in crypto are huge. So 90% call, 10% lottery. We're gonna make it to the end. You just don't know how high that end is. We're just gonna be waiting. Like, subscribe, bell button. I'll catch you soon.